What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today we are going to do the long awaited staking tutorial for the maximum rewards. Now, I'm going to go in and show you exactly what to do step by step. I do have two other tutorials out there if you want to watch, but this one is going to be the full tutorial. I know a lot more now than what I knew then, and now I can get you the maximum rewards out of staking your internet computer ICP. So let's get into that. But before you do, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not. And we will have a lot of great ICP content with the supernova just ending and a lot of cool things. So you're going to want to be a part of that. And to get the most rewards, you're definitely going to want to watch till the end. So I am going to first show you exactly what to do to just set everything up step by step. So let's do this. All right. First off, you are going to go to nns.ic0.app. And I will leave a link to this in the description below. And then you're going to want to log in right here. Identity, you're going to have to create one in order to be able to use it. And as you see, I have 170 in my main account right here. But if I go to my Neuron, this is going to be where my ICP is. So first of all, you're going to go into your main account. You're going to grab your number right here, your address, and you're going to send ICP to this account. This is the first step. Then what you're going to want to do is go over here, and then there will be an option to create a neuron. Stake neurons right here. And then it will bring you into what account you want to get it from, and then you will start your new account. You press on that, and then you can create a neuron real quick and just show you. You would just basically put however much you want in there, just say one ICP, and then you would create your neuron, and that's what you would do. And then I have two because I actually merged my neurons. I had, I believe, 20 in one, and then I put more in, and then I put more in. So the cool thing I'm going to be showing you about this is exactly how you can get the most rewards. But after you have your neuron, you will go into it. It'll be like this, right? Except it won't have this stop dissolving because you won't be dissolving yet. So now I'm going to show you on this chart, which is going to be ICP staking neuron calculator. And then boom, ICP neuron calculator. You can come over here, and this is what's going to show you exactly what rewards you're going to get. And this is something I didn't have in the last video that I think is very important. So say you have your 100 ICP to stake, your start date. Well, as you see, the dissolve delay is only set for 2 years, but the staking period's for 5. That would mean that you would have 3 years of not pressing that button that says it'll say start dissolving, and then you would wait 3 years and then press the 2-year dissolve delay. After 3 years, your 100 ICP would get you in those total of 5-year period. You would get a total return of 60 ICP if you put 100. So that's about a 10% annual percentage yield on that, 60% total. Now, you would have to leave not dissolving for 3 and then dissolve for 2. So now if you just wanted to dissolve for 2 years and start right away, that would get you 1 ICP total because you're staking for 2 years, dissolve delay for 2 years because you couldn't stake it for less than that, right? So that's good to know. So for 2 years, you get 21. And so you could do 5 years instead of dissolving or not dissolving for 3 years. If you did 5 years and then just 5 years, let's see how much you would get. I wonder if it's the same. Actually, you get more if you're just staking than if you held for 5 years and staked for 5 years. So actually, I think that's only relevant after about 8 years. So what you would want to do, have a 12-year. This is where it starts to get interesting. If you have a 12-year staking period and an 8-year dissolve delay, that means you have 4 years before you press that button. Then you can get the maximum ICP 8-year rewards. And you see that's 194 that you get out of that now in 12 years and 14.9% annualized. That's basically the largest amount you could get without like crazy more time. Let's see if you just want to do 8 years total. Now that's a different story. See how much you get. Still a nice 120% return, 13% annualized. So that is a good thing. Now what I'm doing is about 2 years. So I'm going to probably do 2 years, and I did dissolve delay right away. 2 years. Okay, so I think I'm going to put more of that ICP locked up. But first, I'm going to show you some cool stuff. This is how you know how much you would get. So I only have 30 in there right now, but I think I'm going to put the other 170 in there. So I'll have about 200. So let's see what that would look like. So I would get a nice 42 ICP return. And then I'll probably add to that as well. And now this is talking about compounding, though. When you put the money back in the account, and I'll show you what that is right now. So as you see below here, when you vote on your proposals, that's how you gain this maturity, and that's going to be your ICP. As you can see, I can spawn a new neuron right now because I have enough maturity with the amount of ICP that I have to create one full ICP, and that's when you can spawn the neuron, is when it's one full ICP. Now, when it comes to voting, I'm going to go to that real quick. You're going to want to set up proposals to vote for you. The dfinity Foundation, Internet Computer Association, and those are the ones that I'm following. They vote for me. And I make sure that I press all topics except governance. And then you also want to have the governance in there as well right here. So I don't know if this one can do governance actually, but yeah, you're going to want to choose, and they vote every time basically. And if I see that they don't vote for me, then I'm going to want to get more just in case they decide not to vote, but it's worked great so far. You're going to want to make sure that it works all the time or you won't get your rewards. This is, gradually increasing over time. Now I can spawn a new neuron right now and create a whole new neuron that I could use to vote and other stuff. But what I want to do is add this to my current amount. So we're going to see it should give me more than one ICP. And this is how you compound your interest, because this maturity is your interest. This is your ICP that's going to turn into ICP here or a new neuron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge all of this maturity back in here, and I'm going to keep doing that weekly or maybe even daily, so that I can get the more ICP I have in here, the more rewards I get, right? The more voting power, the more everything that I get because of my neuron, right? So I'm going to want to get the most out of that as possible, and the best way to do that is to merge the maturity in there daily. So that's what I'm going to do here, merge this. I'm going to merge all of it, not just a little bit. We're going to do all 100%. You can do 50% of it. You can do 100%. It depends on what you want to do. It's going to give me more than one ICP. So I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure of that. So let's do this. All right, let's go. Merge. And as you see, 31.5. And you see I had 30 before, and then I merged all of my maturity instead of spawning a new neuron. Now that goes into my current neuron that is staked for 1 year, 314 days. Now look at my voting power. It's 38.84 and no maturity now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep compounding this. And as you see, I can't spawn a new neuron because you need at least one ICP. And it gives you the same amount if you merge your maturity as if you spawned a new neuron, except you'd have a different neuron and it wouldn't gain as much interest because it's not with your whole ICP. So the best way to do it to get the most money and the most rewards is merge your maturity daily, weekly, or have a schedule every couple days or something. It depends on what you want to do. I'd do it daily though to get the most rewards. Adding more ICP to the do is not increase my delay, but increase my stake. So I'm going to probably not do all of it right now. I'm going to do probably 70 more. I'm going to do 70. So I want to have a nice reward system for the next 2 years. So I'm really into ICP. I'm going to do this because I'm all in. So let's do this. Now I have 101, and since I had no maturity on there, it didn't change it. But look at my voting power now, 125. So I'm going to get a lot more rewards now, like a lot more. So I can't wait to see how long it takes to get another full ICP. I think this is an all you need to know about staking, getting the most out of your rewards, compounding your interest, and just maximizing those rewards. You can even, add that age delay bonus if you want as well, if you're really just like trying to get a long-term over time. So there's really good ways to do that and maximize your rewards without all the risk of doing it on an exchange, because they'll just dump the price of the crypto. So do it on the internet, right there on chain, quick as heck, internet speed, earning tons of rewards. You saw I just got like 1.4 ICP added to my balance, and then I put more in there, and the more I do that, the more ICP I'll get, the more staking rewards, and then the more money I'll make. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!